Maximizers. Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer, and I am a content coach. I help business owners create content that converts. Hey, Monique, thank you so much for joining. I help business owners use their social media platform to build an audience and create content that brings them consistent sales. I have been creating content on social media since August of 2018. And in those past 6 years, I've grown 2 YouTube channels, Instagram, TikTok, and my Facebook business page. One thing that I've learned along the way after posting over 2,000 videos on YouTube and going live over 600 times since 2019 is that repurposing your content keeps you consistent. Repurposing your content keeps you consistent. Repurposing your content helps you to be in multiple places. Although I still stand on the fact that I believe that as a business owner, you should have one main platform and one secondary platform. Being able to repurpose your content in multiple different ways is going to help you as a business owner. So for tonight's live, I want to share with you my top tips for repurposing your content. I would love to know who's here. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country are you watching from, and what is your main social media platform that you use for business. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what is your main social media platform that you use for your business. And I'm going to give you an example of what I do. And then we are going to talk about what repurposing can look like for you as well. Okay. So I have all the platforms, but I didn't start off with all of the platforms. So I started off building a YouTube channel, teaching women how to coupon and how to budget. Okay. That is how I started. I started with one main YouTube channel and I did have a niche. Now, I know some people when they're starting off, I really need to clean my glasses because it's giving like I can't see. I know that some people want to be in all the places at once, but I'm speaking to you if you are a business owner. As a business owner, being in every place all the time is not always to your benefit. Monique, I'm going to come back to your question. I need to get a wipe to wipe my glasses. Oh, here's one right here. As a business owner, being in multiple places in the beginning may not always be to your benefit. But when I started, I built one YouTube channel, and I know what I was saying. You might not have a specific niche, which is fine, but have some sort of realm, right? Have some sort of collaborative effort. I think when you are posting all kinds of things on social media that really don't tie together, as a business owner, it may not lead you to the sales that you desire. Now, if you're just creating content, create your content. But if you are a business owner and you're looking to make sales, you want to be a little intentional about what you're posting, okay? So my suggestion for you is to have one main platform and then a secondary platform. Crystal, hey, Carol, TikTok's your main platform. Thank you so much for joining. So TikTok and Instagram are my secondary platforms, and YouTube is my main platform. When I started, I only created content for my YouTube channel. Anything that I posted on Instagram and my Facebook business page was repurposed, meaning it was already posted for YouTube and I made it into an Instagram or a Facebook version. Okay. So I highly suggest for the repurposing to work, you have one main platform that you're using to build your audience. And again, this is for specific business owners, meaning you have a product or service that you are selling on social media. Okay. So one main platform. Okay. If you have a business and you've already had multiple platforms and you're finding yourself struggling with keeping up on all of them, it's totally okay to drop everything, pick a number one, pick a number two, and move forward. Because you as a business owner are wasting way too much time and energy trying to post everywhere when you should be focusing on how can I make more sales? How can I make more money? That should be your main focus, okay? So we're choosing one main platform, all right, and one secondary platform. We are only creating content on our main platform. So if you were with me last night, I still have my whiteboard. We talked about creating content for the month. So let's just say your main platform is Instagram. Your secondary platform is TikTok. And you've decided that you want to post 4 reels per week and go live once a week on your Instagram. So literally, you've decided that you're going to show up 5 times a week on your Instagram, 4 reels and 1 live stream. Okay. And you're also going to post in your stories a little bit. So I want you to first decide on your content topics. So go ahead and refer back to my live yesterday on my YouTube channel of how to come up with your topics and how to batch your content for the month. But if we just think about for the week, you're going to need 4 video topics for that week. Decide on your content topics. You already know what platform you're going to be on. You're going to batch them. You're going to record them. Now, once the videos are recorded, we're talking about repurposing. And repurposing literally just means using the content idea or the actual video from one platform to another. Meaning, I don't come up with content ideas for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I don't do that. I come up with content for my main platform, which is my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. And from that channel, from those ideas, I repurpose them and use them on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Okay. So I'm literally only wrecking my brain to come up with my YouTube video topics. And then any other place that I want to post, I'm only posting from what I already posted on YouTube. So Monique asks, what do you say about a new YouTuber creating 7 channels at once? Indiana, I do AI art. Okay, I understand I was asking for a friend. Okay, so me personally, 7 YouTube channels is a lot. I am a person who feels like if you are running your business by yourself, less is more. I know we're all cut up on like this. Let's get monetized. Let's make money, which, hey, I'm a business owner. I want us all to make money. But I also have to remind you to like focusing in will get you to the money faster than trying to be in everything all the time. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Thus bringing me back to my point of focusing on one main platform and then repurposing. So let's pretend that Instagram's our main platform and then TikTok's our secondary platform. So what that means is you are going to create all of your Instagram reels. You've decided you're doing 4 reels to the week and you're going to go live. So you're going to create Instagram reels only. You're going to record them. You're going to schedule them for Instagram. Once they are scheduled for Instagram, you are going to take your Instagram reel and you are going to post it on TikTok. That is literally a repost, meaning all you're going to do is take your Instagram video, download it to your phone. If there is a watermark, you're going to remove the Instagram watermark and you're going to post that same exact video to TikTok. Update a caption, put in some hashtags, but you're going to take that same video from Instagram and post it on TikTok. You're not coming up with 4 Instagram videos and 4 TikTok videos. You're literally reposting. That's a repost. Now, let's just say you want to create a new video on TikTok. I would say do it, but also it may take you more time. But if you're like, you know what, I want to create something different because I speak differently on TikTok than I do on Instagram. Cool. Chrome, I'm going to come to your question. Give me 1 second. I would suggest for you to just repurpose the ideas. So whatever you talked about on Instagram, talk about that same stuff on TikTok. So again, you're not coming up with fresh ideas. That's a repurpose. You could also take those Instagram reel ideas and talk about them in your stories on Instagram and on TikTok. You can also repurpose those Instagram ideas and you could make carousel posts about the videos that you did. Does that make sense? So breaking down your video tips or topics or whatever you posted in your video, turn it into written word, and then you can incorporate some of those as Instagram carousels or even carousels for TikTok at a future date. You could also take your Instagram video ideas, your real ideas, and put those into email. If you are a business owner, you should have an email list. You should be emailing your list at least 1 to 2 times per month, weekly preferably, but 1 to 2 times per month to get it jumping. You could take those videos ideas, write them out in words, and make that an email. Does it make sense on how we take one piece of content and use it in multiple ways? I take my YouTube videos, I can create a short form video from there. So I will create a YouTube video topic, tips to repurpose your content. I can make a YouTube video. I can go live and talk about it. I can talk about it in my stories. I will make a short form video that I can post as a short, a reel, and a TikTok. I can talk about it in email, and I can make a carousel post. So that's like 7, 8 things that you can do with one idea. That's why I want you to think like less is more. Less is more. Focus on one main platform. Focus on one place of building your audience, and then repurpose, reuse, and repost your content on the other platforms. Okay. Let's see. Chrome says how to decide what career you want if you have a few different things that you are passionate about. Chrome, are you still here? Yes or no? Chrome Stella, are you still here? Yes or no? Let me know if you're still here. Just drop a yes in the comments in the next couple seconds if you're still here, and I will dig into that because that's another thing I love to do. Okay, perfect. She's still here. So I love helping women create a business from the idea in their head. So my biggest piece of advice for you, if you are passionate about a lot of things, I would encourage you, number one, to sit down and ask yourself, if money was no option, what would you do? Okay, 1 or 2 things. Then I also want you to brain dump your top 3. Let's say you're like, I want to do this or this or this. From your top 3, I want you to write down all the ways that you could monetize, all the ways that you could make money from that idea. Pretend that money and time are no object, and you can do literally whatever you want. The sky is the limit. So from those 3 things that you are passionate about, things that you think you would want to pursue as a business, I want you to sit down and write, I can make money this way, I can make money this way, I can make money this way. Then last, I want you to figure out, how would I feel running this type of business? What kind of energy would I need to show up to run this type of business? I'm going to give you a perfect example. I love helping people, period. So I can help people in a multitude of different ways, right? So one thing that I've always been thinking about doing, I'm really good with in-person customer service, right? So I was like, one thing that I could do really easy, it would make me a lot of money, and I live in Florida. I'm like, I could start a lemonade stand. I'm passionate about helping people. That will be helping people at festivals and events cool down. But then I thought about it. I don't want to stand out in the sun. I don't want to be sweaty. I don't want to have to travel all around and have all of those expenses. I don't want to have to buy a new car. I don't want to have to worry about the maintenance and the upkeep of a lemonade stand. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Then I thought about, once upon a time, creating my own planner and selling a physical planner. And it sounds great and it looks great, but then it's like, you can't travel a lot when you have things to pack and ship. So when I sat down and I was like, oh, these are all the ways that I could make money, but these are all the things that I would have to do as the business owner. Do I want to show up in that way? No. So I decided that teaching people how to grow their businesses was what I really wanted to pursue in a coaching format. I sell one-on-one coaching. So you can sign up with me. We can work together for 6 months, and I'm going to help you create consistent content that's going to make you sales. We're going to work on content, and we're going to work on sales. That's what I do in my one-on-one coaching. I can do it from anywhere. I need internet and a laptop, and I have my business and my work phone, of course, so that I can make content. That is what I wanted to do. And also my side hustles that I do, right? I do have my sorority sister that I help with her business. That gives me my customer service fix. So when we do travel, I can move my clients around or schedule my clients in a way that it doesn't interfere with me helping her in person. Does that make sense, Chrome? So once you figure out what are the top 3 things you're passionate about, what are the ways that you can make money from it? And then third, how do you want to show up? I literally want you to pick the one that makes you the most happy. Pick the one that you can envision doing the most, and do it for 6 to 12 months. Give yourself 6 to 12 months to flush it out. And then if it doesn't work, you could go to option 2 or 3. But when you are passionate about multiple things and you are just starting, you need to pick one. You can't start off a business just like the content. You can't start off trying to run 7 social media accounts or trying to have 6 different businesses that don't have anything to do with each other, right? So imagine if I was making a planner, running a lemonade stand, coaching, right? Those things don't have anything to do with each other. So trying to do all of that, I would be like an octopus, and none of those businesses would be successful because I'm not focused. Did you used to make YouTube videos? I still make YouTube videos. I am the same person. Yes, I make YouTube videos. I have 2 YouTube channels. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Less is more. Less is more. Hi, we are talking about repurposing YouTube content. Someone asked, repurposing content in general, not just YouTube. And then someone asked me a question about choosing their business when they're passionate about a lot of things. So I just gave some tips around, hey, Sweet, thanks again for joining. I just gave some tips around how to figure out how to start a business and what to pick, right? But we're really talking about repurposing content. But if you're new here, thanks for joining. I'm Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer. I'm a content coach. I help business owners create consistent content that converts. I help them create content that brings them sales. I have been creating on social media since 2018. I have 2 YouTube channels, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, but my main platform is YouTube. So I repurpose my content everywhere. Monique said, child, less is more. Yes. So what I do, and I'm going to tell y'all my, the way that I do my content. And I had this whiteboard out last night because last night we did how to create content for a month. Let me mirror my TikTok. I did how to create content for a month, how to batch content for a month. But what I like to do is I always repurpose my ideas. So my main platform is my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. If you are not subscribed, click the link in my bio, go to my website, KristaMaximizer.com, and my Chris is K-R-Y-S, like my name, K-R-Y-S, the Maximizer. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. I post every single week business content to help you grow your business, help you create more content, all the things, right? So my main platform is YouTube. So I create 2 long-form YouTube videos every single week. From those 2 videos, from those 8 videos a month, I create 20 other pieces of content. Not to mention, I talk in my stories and I write emails from 8 ideas a month. So when it comes to repurposing, reposting, reusing, I don't rack my brain, right? So I'm posting on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok from 8 ideas. Does this make sense? So I come up with 8 video ideas for the month. And then from those 8 video ideas, if I'm going to go live once a week, which I'm technically going live 4 to 5 times per week. So my actual content numbers, like Crystal's content numbers, are actually probably double this. Because for me, it would be more like, for the month, 8 videos. Lives would be about, let's just do 4 lives safely. It will be 16 live streams and the 16 shorts. So it's just the lives that's actually a little bit more, right? So basically 8 video topics. I'm going to choose from those topics. I'm going to come up with 16 things that I can talk about on live. And most of my lives are repurposed content. What does that mean? I've done a video on my YouTube channel that's tips to repurpose content. I've done repurposing your YouTube content. I've done repurposing maybe on Instagram as well. I can't remember. So my live stream topics literally come from those 8. And then same thing with my shorts. I literally take the same 8 videos and record those as shorts. And then I pull a topic, a talking point from each one of those long form videos and make that my other 8 shorts. And then I'm done. From every 1 long form video, I can come up with 2 to 3 shorts. Easy. Then those shorts I post on TikTok and Instagram. Same thing. So this Wednesday, I'm going to record 20 shorts and I'm going to record 12 YouTube videos. And then that way, I'm going to have content for the last week of September and all of October, and I don't have to worry about it. Okay. I've been watching you since your daughter was small. I hope she's doing great. Yeah, she's doing fine. She's downstairs. She's 10 years old now. Okay. So the moral of this story is you have one main social media platform. You decide how often you want to show up. If you're doing long form YouTube, I suggest 1 to 2 videos per week. If you're doing short form videos, I suggest 3 to 5 times per week. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, LinkedIn, you want to be showing up over there 3 to 5 times per week, preferably on video. Preferably on video. And then from those core pieces of content, if you desire to be in other places, literally just take the content that you're posting on your main platform and use that to go to the other places. Okay? One big thing I want you to remember is you have to remove the watermark. TikTok and Instagram puts a watermark on your content, and other platforms do not like that. So if you're going to take a TikTok and post it elsewhere, you have to remove the watermark. Literally Google remove the TikTok watermark, follow the steps, and you'll be able to have a clean version of your video. If you record your videos in your phone and not in one specific app, it will require a little extra editing, but you can record your videos in your phone and then drop the clips into the app that you want to post on and then edit from there. That takes a little extra time. I personally hate doing that. I actually like recording in TikTok, making it a TikTok, editing in TikTok because they have a lot of nice features, removing the watermark, and then posting a short and then posting an Instagram reel. Okay. So that's what I put on here. Re-record the content in a different form. I also, here's another thing. I have done this and don't like to do this because YouTube is filmed horizontally and everything else is filmed vertically. I don't like taking my YouTube videos and just cutting them and putting them on TikTok or Instagram. So in that respect, I will re-record them vertically because that performs better on other platforms. I hate the horizontal. I know at one point TikTok was like, give us horizontal. It wasn't working for me. And I like to be able to record for the short form. But I know that a TikTok can work as an Instagram reel and it can work as a YouTube short. I just don't like taking my YouTube video and cutting it up. I've done that and it didn't give me what I wanted it to give. The video kind of lacked. It wasn't as high quality because it had to run through another software. And I didn't like that. So I'd rather just record vertically specifically. So those are my tips for repurposing your content. I want to open the floor now. Some of you have asked really amazing questions. I want to stay on here for a little bit with y'all and let's just talk content, period. So as business owners, what questions do you have about creating content on social media for your business? What questions do you have? Hey, Renata, is that how you say it? Is it Renata? What questions do you have about creating content for your business? Because remember, if you are a business owner, you are a business owner first, and you are a content creator second. Your goal is to make sales. So go ahead, drop your questions. I want to sit here and answer a few. And I also want to let you know that the doors to my one-on-one coaching, Maximize Your Business Anytime, are open. This is the most intimate version of one-on-one coaching that you can get with me, where you literally get me in your pocket, as my biz bestie says. You literally get the opportunity to ask me questions, voice chat me every single day. This one-on-one coaching is created to help you do two things: create consistent content that makes you sales. That's literally what the coaching is made for, to help you create consistent content that leads to sales. I've made close to $400,000 on social media selling my coaching services. I don't sell a physical product. I sell a transformation. I help people get more of what they want in regards to money. So in my one-on-one coaching, we're going to get really specific and create a content plan that consistently works for you. Because exactly what works for me is not going to work exactly for you and your business model. So I want to bring you in, brainstorm together, and figure out what, not kill myself, what content strategy works best for you. And then on the back of that, how can we use this content strategy to help you bring in more consistent sales? A consistent 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, 3,000 a month, whatever that next level is for you in business. That's what the coaching helps you with. We meet for 30 minutes on Zoom every single month. And then outside of that, you get me in your pocket. You get to text me and voice message me through the app Voxer every single day. So if you're interested in working with me in the Maximize Your Business Anytime coaching, it is a 6-month coaching program and it's $229 per month. When you sign up in September, you get 2 bonus 30-minute calls. So you're going to get a kickoff call, your first month 30-minute call, and then you get an SOS call, meaning anytime throughout the 6 months, if you're like, Crystal, I need help, I'm struggling, I need you, we'll schedule a call and you'll be able to hop on Zoom with me. So you get 2 additional calls, which is a whole extra hour of Zoom coaching, plus you get me in your pocket. And the voice messaging is amazing because it feels like we're having a conversation in real time. So you can go to KristenMaximizer.com, click work with me, and you can get the Maximize Your Business Anytime coaching. Okay. So what questions do we have? I seen one. Let me go up. I seen one question. Renota says it's the sales for me. Okay, give me some more. When you say it's the sales for me, what part of the sale? Are you having problems asking for the sale? Do you have problems with your offer? Is your audience not buying? What would you say is where you're getting stuck with the sale? Because when we're selling on social media, I want you to think about selling on social media as offering a solution to a problem. If your offer doesn't solve a problem or offer convenience, you're most likely not going to be making sales. So your content should be educating, motivating, and inspiring your audience in a way that they see that the problem that they have can be solved by your offer. Okay? So we are literally just offering solutions to problems. If you're struggling with content and sales, the solution to your problem is to work with me in the Maximize Your Business Anytime coaching. The solution to your problem. You're struggling with content. You're not making consistent sales. Let's work together. Maybe you're just starting and you don't even know what content to post or how to make a sale. This coaching works for you because it's customized. It's me and you. So wherever you are, I meet you there and I help you get to that next level in business as it results to content and sales. The educational side, not selling. This is why I'm moving on to coaching and speaking events. Okay. So when you say the educational side, what was your product? What were you selling? Because I have a client who is an AP Lang teacher and she is selling courses and she sells on TPT and she sells on OutSchool. So I'm interested to know, what are you selling on the educational side that you feel is not selling? And coaching is amazing. I freaking love coaching. I love coaching and speaking events. Love that too. Yes, Monique, let me know if you have any other questions. Anybody else have any other questions while I wait for Renota to respond? Any other questions? Don't be shy. This is the time to get that free game. Somebody text me. I was trying to see if the text would come up on my laptop, but it didn't. If it's not an iMessage, app will be like, we're not going to send you the message. Y'all don't have no other questions? Was this helpful? And you can ask me any questions about content, any questions about sales, any questions about starting or growing your business. Like, I'm in the mood to talk. I'm in the mood to talk about content. So I guess I'll just elaborate a little bit more on making sure, how do I schedule my reels? In the Meta Business Suite. So is your Instagram a business Instagram? So when you change to a business Instagram, you get the Meta Facebook Business Suite. And you can go in there and schedule your content. You can go in there and schedule your content very easily. Very easily. My daughter was in here touching my pins and now they all fell out. So you got to make sure you have a business account. And then you can schedule it on the Meta Business Suite. And if you are doing Instagram, I highly suggest you just go ahead and make the Facebook business page as well. And then whatever you post on your Instagram, just post it on your Facebook business page as well. It just goes right over. Because some people will only follow you on Facebook. Some people will follow you on both, which is totally fine. But, you know, maximize your reach because it won't cost you anything extra. It's a great way to repurpose. Just literally post the same thing on both. Renota, let me know what's not selling for you. What's not selling for you? Would love to hear more about that. Any other questions? So back to the solution to your problem. When we are selling on social media, we want to make sure that we are positioning our offer as a solution to our problem. When you are selling on social media, it's about your ideal client. It's not about you. When people are paying to solve their problems, they need to know and hear what's in it for me. Why should I buy this? How is this going to help me? How is this different from everything else that I've tried, right? Why are you different? Why should I buy from you? Why should I connect with you, right? Why is yours better than XYZ person? Okay. You want to make sure that you are literally setting your audience up to know all of the things that they need to know about buying from you. How could I start a nonprofit for my stuff I gave away from couponing? So that is not my area of expertise. Nonprofits is not my area of expertise. If you just want to give stuff away, I would say just give stuff away. But when you are thinking nonprofit, that's when fundraising comes in. And it could be a lot. But I don't have any experience in a nonprofit. But if you want to give stuff away, I mean, you could always find local shelters, local moms, low income communities. You could always find a way to give stuff away if that's what you want to do. If you want to start a business, if you want to sell your stockpile, I'm your girl. But as far as a nonprofit, not my area of expertise, unfortunately. Okay. I'm happy you're feeling like the live has been helpful for you. Does anybody else have any other questions? Make sure your audience can understand why this offer is going to help them. Coaching is going to help you because number one, you don't have to do it alone. If you are starting a business and growing a business and you've been doing it for a while and you don't feel like you're getting the results that you desire, you need help. It's inevitable. When I started off, I was basically a content creator for the first year of my business, and I sold, but I didn't sell a lot. I sold my first course for $1,000 within that first year. I sold my membership for $5, and I think I maybe had like 20 or 30 people, a little bit more people in there. But I got fired from my job, and then I sold my course, and I think I had a few more people in the membership. I went to an event with an online coach that I had seen online. She was literally in my city, literally down the street from my house. And I was like, this is a sign from God. I need to go. I bought a VIP ticket for like $500. I stayed at some rinky-dink hotel because I could not afford the Gaylord. And I said, I'm going to go and see what this coach is about. So I went, and what I learned from her in that 3-day live event changed my life. From that 3-day live event, I was like, I don't know shit about running an online business. Like, I knew how to coupon. I had been doing that for 13 years at that point. I knew how to help somebody else coupon, right? I knew how to answer people's questions. But as far as running a business and making consistent sales of my products and services, I didn't know what to do. Absolutely blessed. I didn't know what to do. Like, I had no idea. I didn't know about mindset, planning, my prices, my confidence. I didn't know anything about that. So my coach helped me with business things that I didn't even know were things. What I learned from her, from that $500 investment, I literally made $3,000 like 2.5 weeks later. I had a $3,000 Black Friday that I would not have had without her. She pulled me on stage and she coached me, and I was just like, I'd never been business coached like that. Life coached a little bit, directionally coached, career coached a little bit, but business coach, like I would tell her something and she would be like, well, change the platform. And I'm just like, huh? I would say something to her and she would so easily be like, oh, that's mindset. Do this and this and this. And I was like, huh? It was so easy and effortless for her. And I was like, that works for you, but that is not going to work for me. But when I sat down and I did the work, it worked. At the end of that live event, I signed up for her coaching program. It was $6,000 for 6 months. I scraped together that first $1,000 and I had to pay her $1,000 every month. I had more faith than fear. Did I have $1,000 a month to give this woman? Absolutely not. The only thing I was paying $1,000 for per month was my rent. Okay. I paid $1,000 for a car, college tuition, major things. And for me to be paying the same amount as my rent to a person to help me in my business, I was scared out of my mind. But I knew that if I showed up and I did the work, there's no way I can't even make my money back. Like, I've already made $3,000 in 2 weeks. So I made my $1,000 that I scraped back. I've made $1,000 to pay for December, and I'm up $1,000, or I could use that $1,000 for January. Like, working with my coach helped me get to 6 figures so much faster. And even before we think about 6 figures, just being able to consistently make sales, because I wasn't doing it alone. I had been full-time in my business for 3 months, and I was just flapping in the breeze. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. So coaching is going to help you, number 1, not be alone. Number 2, with your mindset. We are our worst, biggest enemy when it comes to negative thoughts, self-doubt, not believing in ourselves. You have to be positive in your mindset. I'm not saying that negative things are not going to happen. I'm not going to say that it's easy, because this is the hardest thing I've ever done next to being someone's mother. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be high highs and low lows. I've had negative bank accounts. I've lost bank accounts. I've had to get loans. I've had to work side hustles. I mean, I am someone that's full-time. So I've also had $20,000 months, like months where I've made $20,000. Then I've had months where I've made like $2,000. It happens. It's business. But if I did not have the mental toughness that I have from doing all the mindset work, I would have quit years ago. This is my first full year without having a consistent coach. Because of the way my life was, I was like, I need a pause. I had to take a pregnant pause from literally everything. By next year, early next year, I'm going to have another coach. But I went my whole entire business with a coach. I have my biz bestie. I have a lot of coaching material that I actually need to implement from what my coach gave me. But I had a coach for over 5 years. And she helped me grow my business. And when I'm ready to go to the next level, I need more help. So I'm going to get another coach. But again, the coach helped solve my problem. I didn't know what I didn't know. I needed help. I needed mindset. I needed support. That's what my coach helped me. So I can help you with your content and your sales, and it will not cost you $1,000 per month. It will only cost you $229 per month, and you get me in your pocket. No other coaching program at that price point is allowing you to speak to the coach every day. Not to mention have one-on-one access to the coach every day. You literally can voice message me. Good, bad, indifferent. Right? We can cry, we can scream, but we're going to make a plan. Negative things are going to come up. Bad things are going to happen, but we don't get to dwell. We get an hour to bitch, and then we make a plan of action to move on. You get an hour to moan, and then we create the strategy and the action plan. Okay, this happened. It didn't go as planned, but how can we get to the next level? How can we keep going towards our goal? This was just a little minor step back. How can I get 2 steps ahead now? That's how coaching helps you. The support, unmatched. Unmatched. So, what other questions do we have? Thank y'all so much for joining. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where y'all are watching from. Does anybody have any questions about creating content or making sales in their business using social media? We're talking about content. We're talking about sales on social media. Any questions? Don't be shy. Now is the time. Like, I'm in a talkative mood. What questions do you have, Nate? I'm in a kind of a talkative mood before I go to bed. Actually, I'm not going to bed after this. I got to finish working on some homeschool prep for the child. I'll probably stay up here for a little bit more and work on her homeschool stuff. No questions? Nate said he had a question. Let's see if his question pops up. So if you want to work with me in the Maximize Your Business Anytime coaching, you can click the link in my bio. It's $229 per month. You can also go to KristenMaximizer.com, click on work with me. If you don't want to do the monthly coaching, I do also have a one-time 90-minute strategy session. So if you want to work together to create a strategy for yourself on a one-time basis, I believe that's $249 for 90 minutes. You can also sign up for a strategy session. Both of those links are on KristenMaximizer.com. If you have any questions, send me a DM on TikTok or Instagram at KristenMaximizer, KRYS the Maximizer. Good night, Monique. Thank you so much for joining. So go to my website, get all the things, slide in my DMs if you have any questions or you want anything directly. Okay. Nate, I'm going to wait like one more second to see if you have a question. If you don't get it in before I get off of here, feel free to, drop the question in my DMs and I'll do my very best to answer it for you. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I'll be live again tomorrow. My new live schedule is tentatively Sunday through Thursday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be live in the afternoon. Tomorrow, I'm going live at 1 because I want to watch the presidential debate. I have 2 coaching calls tomorrow evening, and Kinsley may have basketball practice. So I'm going to do my live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a good afternoon lunchtime vibe. So I can make sure that I go live because your girl's got to be at her couch at 9 p.m. watching this debate. I was like, I'm watching a debate, and then I have coaching calls, and the girl is gonna have basketball practice. So I need to make sure that I get my live out of the way. But I want to thank y'all so much for joining me, and I will see y'all tomorrow afternoon. Bye.